Wait, look at me. I got this bike so I could save the planet. The first thing we're gonna do is rust some tires. That should offset. Well, I think I found another Facebook Marketplace gem. It's 2 hours away, sight unseen. Cheapest EV in the country off my couch. I think I found it. Time will tell. Here's the listing. So I'll show you guys what it is. It's a Zero motorcycle. I believe it's a DS Zero. I know nothing about these. The guy claims he moved from Florida and that he just needed to get rid of it because he has too many toys. He bought another motorcycle. I don't know if he bought an EV or a different bike, but whatever his ideology of selling it, cool. I can't make it to pick it up because he wanted it gone this weekend. Getting it for $1,500. It's got 15,000 miles on it. So I'm gonna do what any responsible human would do. I'm gonna send my little brother to go pick it up.
A few moments later.
No time to learn how to ride a Zero. Dude, this tape doesn't actually look that bad. I thought it looked way worse. Alright, Kev. Here's your payment. Thank you. Thanks for 6 hours, was it? Yeah. Alright, so we have the Zero here. I keep saying like I'm gonna stop, right? I rode it again today. And then I was doing a little Googling, and this puppy right here, it shows you right here the firmware. And the latest dealer needs to update it. I literally have no idea where a dealer is. But there's two different apps. This is all my performance. Right. So that's kind of cool in a weird way. I've never had a motorcycle with such information before. So kind of a neat little thing. Is this bike worth $1,500? Absolutely. Would I pay what the person had to pay to buy this back in 2018? Absolutely not. That's R1 money, buddy. So to each their own. Owning this Zero was great until I treated it like an actual motorcycle and decided to ride it in the rain. At this point, I had fried my onboard charger. I made a post on the Zero Facebook page, and to my surprise, I found the original owner, who then informed me that he sold this bike for $500 to the guy that I bought it for $1,500. But that's a different story. I started to notice through this Facebook page that some people, yes, get extreme miles out of their Zeros. A lot have issues. As you can see from all these posts that are made, you need a PhD and a computer science degree to be able to work on this and to comprehend what these bikes are. And that was my biggest frustration in owning the Zero, is that I felt very limited in what I could do based off of my knowledge. It's a whole new language, it's a whole new set of tools, and I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. I'd rather hop on a bike and not worry about small shenanigans like this, totally destroying the bike and having to go buy a $400 external charger that's actually $800 on a bike that still has crappy batteries that are worn out, and those batteries are $3,000 to replace. It's just absurd. All right, so today I'm gonna be riding my 2018 Zero DS. It's the 7.2 kilowatt. And I'm gonna be going from Meridian to Boise, running some errands around there, then coming back, probably about 35 miles. I am gonna bring the charger in a roundabout way. I'm meeting up with my brother later, so I'm just gonna throw it in his cart in case I need it. Sometimes it gets a little hairy, but we'll see how it does. So here's my external charger, because the onboard charger, which is right there, died. We're at 99%. I'll go ahead and fire it up. The external charger on this one gets plugged in right there. And then you have to make sure to cover it, because if not, water gets in the charger if you don't have this on, and then it will fry the computer. Ask me how I know. But this bike only has 36,351 miles. They say that the battery's dying on it because it doesn't go very far, so we'll see. Okay, so we're at 99%. Typically in the morning, if I unplug it, it'll be at like 97. Supposedly this has some battery. Let's see, done 1.4 miles, and we've used 4%. I ride this to and from work. My work is about 20 miles round trip, and I'll use about 60, I'll have about 60%, 50% after the trip's complete, depending on how much of this I do, how much twist in the hog is done. Okay, so here's the stats. We have 30% left. We did 26.2 miles, but it is windy. So take that for what you want. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
All right, so we're at 94%. I've already done 1.4 miles. I'm gonna show you guys how quick I can kill range on this. It's currently about 60 degrees out. We got some wind, as you can see. I'm in sport mode. And I just gotta run over to pick up something I left at someone's house. So let me show you. In sport, she's torquey. She's so torquey. We'll do a 0 to 60 pull too, once we get out here. Let's do a 0 to 60 pull. 0 miles an hour. Launch. Whatever that was. Let's see. Okay, ready? All right guys, I'm a little sick, but we're gonna do a quick review on this gym right here. It's a 2018 0DS, and I actually picked this bad boy up in, I probably shouldn't show you that, but in February of 2025. It is currently May 28th, so I've had it for, let's say, 4 months. So you can tell whoever designed this bike actually doesn't ride motorcycles, because this freaking steering angle is the biggest joke on the planet on these Zeros. People always low side them. That was a super common thing. And I've had moments where I'm having to like skip my leg because I don't have the freaking turn angle to lightly accelerate. And if somebody were to pin it right, like whiskey throttle it on accident, which is easy, you don't know it's on, it just makes that little bzz noise, and you're not set up right all day long because there's not enough to catch it. But it is very stable. Like my feet are up as we're speaking. All right, now I'm back on the kickstand, I'm not gonna lie. But easy controls. Previous owner put those on. Easy to read, easy to ride. If you need a bike but you don't want to ride it much, this is perfect. But I'm not that way. I need some gasoline back in my days. And this has been a pretty decent little bike. It's really fun 0 to 20. I mean, this is an older example, so just want to show you how the fit and finish looks. Front forks toasted. Like there's really not much left. The original owner of this was from Florida and he rode it every day. And he sold it because the battery was starting to degrade on him. I only go about 70 miles and I get about 40 miles of range if I baby it. You can see right here, this belt. It's getting up there in age too. I put new tires on it. I bought this for 1,500 bucks. Put new tires on it. That was about $350. And then my freaking charger, my onboard charger, which is the plug right there, went out. So I had to buy this guy for 400 bucks used from a homie in town, so that's nice. But I'm still gonna take a pretty massive hit selling this bike. And as you can see, it's still not that clean. So it's gonna be a few $100 bucks, but I was able to enjoy it and ride it. So a few of the things that I really liked about this is that it has some storage right here. It has storage right here. The display, although this one's kind of wigged out, it's pretty easy to use. The footprint's small and you don't have to worry about like, does it have bad gas? But the one thing that you do have to worry about is if it rains and you ride. Because that's what happened to this bike, the onboard charger. I went to plug it in after it rained and it went poof and no longer worked. So that was the one issue that I've had owning it. I have the range videos I'm gonna post, and I am very happy that this bike is leaving. I'm just not a fan of electric bikes where I live. It doesn't make sense. If it's cold out, this bike gets like a third less of the range, so it's hard to guess when and where you have to go. Example being, I had a work thing that I had to drive to, and by the time I left my house and got to work, it was windy and cold, so I actually had to pull over with that charger, plug it in. Luckily my dad's place was pretty close by, so I plugged in for like 30 minutes and then kept going. But it does have ABS, kind of a cool feature, very basic looking, but some poor soul paid 12-ish thousand out the door for it. No way, no way. This is the first bike in a while that if I don't ride it again, I'll be a-okay.